the Health Minister, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, has confirmed that the cause of death of the 6 children who died in Naledi in Soweto is a lethal pesticide called Turbofos, which is a type of organophosphate. Now, let's welcome a spokesperson for the National Department of Health, Foster Mohale. Foster, thank you so much for your time. Well, at least this is, I would assume, the step in the right direction. Just talk to us about what you know about this chemical. We understand, of course, it is widely used in the agricultural space, but very dangerous for human consumption. What can you tell us about organophosphate?
Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to your viewers at home, and thanks for this opportunity. As the Minister of Health, together with other ministers during the media briefing, announced that the death of 6 children in Naledi can be linked to contamination of whatever they ate with organophosphate, which is one of the most dangerous toxic chemicals mainly used as pesticides in the field of agriculture. It's not a kind of chemical that's supposed to be used in the households to kill the insects and the rats that we normally talk about in the households, but also in some food outlets. So, as according to the Agriculture Department, this is the kind of chemical which, if you need to use it, you need to get applied for a certificate before you can use it, and that certificate will come with conditions of where and how you can use it, not just willy-nilly. As you can see nowadays, people, they are selling different types of chemicals across the country on the streets, restaurants, and also in other public areas where they promote them as insecticides, where they are going to use to kill the rats and other insects in the households.
First, the line is not quite clear, but perhaps before we continue, just to talk about what your investigators have found, because we know, of course, that there were about 80 deployed. There was made mention, of course, during these briefings and previous briefings of a clear distinction between food poisoning and food contamination, of which these cases are the latter. Just talk to us about those distinctions very quickly.
Food poisoning, as we remember last week when we announced, Minister, we talked about different types of agents: the chemical agent, the biological agent, and the physical agent. The chemical agent is the one that we found. Biological agent is the food contamination, precisely because of the lack of proper food handling, lack of hygiene, especially where and how they prepare the food. Hence, we always encourage those who are responsible for preparing the food to comply with proper food handling, to ensure that the places in which they prepare the food is clean, and also to maintain hand hygiene at all times. But in this case, here we talk about a chemical agent in the form of a chemical which we are talking about now.
Unfortunately, that line not so great, Foster, but thank you so much for your time. Of course, Foster Mohale there is the spokesperson for the Department of Health. It is a national story, and we'll continue to give you updates in as far as this story is concerned, as police, of course, also investigate just the linkages with this particular pesticide.